What is up, YouTube? This is Fancy Trophy, and welcome back to another episode of my Xbox Ahoy's overview, weapons overview, I should say, challenge. And this time, bringing you the RPK. And I have all the attachments and perks that he suggested, which was the extended mags with the RPK, Strela 3 for the secondary, Simtex, Wiley Pete, or is it Willy Pete? I don't know, Smoke Bomb, whatever it's called, Motion Sensor, Hardline Pro, Steady Aim Pro, and Hacker Pro. And his suggestion was, and this totally makes sense, a light machine gun is probably only, I wouldn't say only, but mostly used for team-based games, so not really so much on team deathmatch. You want to use this weapon when you have an idea where the enemy is spawning from and support your team. So I went with Domination. I felt it was probably the best game type to use RPK since you can't really move around with it well. So I'm a big headquarters fan as of late, and you got to move around a lot to capture those headquarters, or even to support your team or defend it when they cap the headquarters. So I don't think that was very good. Since you don't have flak jacket or tactical mask, demolition is kind of hard to do. If you're going to be planting or defusing bombs, you can get taken out pretty easily. So full domination might have been the best way to go here. And as you see here, it's a you got to pepper the weapon quite a bit to get those long shot kills. It's about a 2 or 3 hit kill. The weapon does have excellent sights. As you can see there, it's completely open, so you don't need to use any of the what do you call it, the red dot sights or the reflex, unless you're going for a contract or something like that. Other than that, this gun really has nothing much to offer. I mean, you get a 40-round clip for a light machine gun? That makes no sense whatsoever. So extended mags is the preferred perk. I'm totally on board with Xbox Ahoy on that one. Yeah, when you go for the long-range shots, you probably have to single shot it as best as possible. Probably even more so than the M14 or FAL. The recoil just jumps right up immediately as soon as you start tapping the weapon. So it's almost a must. But let me talk about the perks here. I found them pretty unique when he did the overview of the weapon. I was kind of shocked that I expected him to have them the same as the HK21, which he had Flak Jacket Pro, Hardened Pro. I'm sorry, he had Scavenger Pro, Hardened Pro, and Tactical Mask Pro. And I felt that he would have done the same thing with this, or maybe added Flak Jacket Pro, similar to the M60. But his argument was that since it was going to be used totally for team base, was team support. Sit back and support your team, cover your team when they're capturing some objectives or taking care of them, and constantly spam spy planes and counter spy planes. So he recommended Hardline Pro for that, which yeah, it's okay. If you plan on capturing flags, just be careful because you're very open to the grenade. You don't have the flak jacket to protect you, which is a huge perk in domination. I think most domination players, I think if you watch like Hutch's Road to Commander, I think he has a flak jacket. I think he immediately unlocked flak jacket when he started realizing he needed it for domination. So you do have to sit back a little bit, and if you're not comfortable, well, I think a lot of people don't have a problem with sitting back and camping a little bit with the LMG. But that's what you got to do. And if you do feel guilty about it, don't feel too guilty about it. You are using the worst weapon in Black Ops, in my opinion, so far. So don't feel too bad about it. The second perk he had was Steady Aim Pro, which I was kind of shocked. His argument was that it had a decent hip flyer already, almost almost like an assault rifle. And at the Steady Aim Pro, we kind of capped that off a little bit, making it a very good hipfire weapon. And if you're moving from place to place, that you can bring the sights up a little bit quicker after a sprint, and just kind of protect yourself since you don't have a real secondary. Not really too sure about that. I think maybe that Hardened Pro might have been a better fit since the recoil is so high, and if you're peppering the weapon, that extra shot or two that you can get through a wall might make the difference. So if I ever go back and do a RPK follow video, then I think I'm gonna try that one. Sleight of Hand Pro, yeah, sure, that's good too. But I think his argument was that it's already slow bringing up the sights, that don't even worry about Sleight of Hand Pro. And if you're using extended mags, you really need Sleight of Hand Pro to rearm your weapon. The last one was pretty curious too. He suggested Hacker Pro just for team support and situational awareness, where if the enemy had some sentry guns up, you know where they were at, and you can take them out or even hack them. Which I totally forgot I had a Hacker Pro during this game because I don't use Hacker a whole lot. So I was actually shooting claymores instead of hacking them, but I figured it out in the second game. I was kind of thinking like, well, maybe Marathon might be a little bit better if you're playing an objective game to help reach those objectives, but since you're sitting back anyway, maybe Marathon was not the way to go. So that was probably his view of that. And the same thing with Tactical Mass Pro. If you're not going to be capturing or defusing bomb sites, or not capturing a whole lot of flags, then also take the next best perk, which would be Hacker Pro.
Enemy care package inbound.
And like I said earlier here, I totally forgot I could have hacked this claymore, so instead I shoot it like an idiot and get my position away. I thought maybe Ninja Pro wouldn't have been too bad either. If you're sitting in one spot, you'd be able to hear the enemy come from behind you. But I think it's just pretty much up in the air, whatever perk you want to use for the last one. And I don't really have any challenges like I did with the Olympia. The Olympia I had, I decided to go with a 1 kill death ratio, or make sure it was above 1. This one I didn't really have any expectations because I didn't use it a whole lot, and I know no one else uses this thing a whole lot. I checked my combat record, I died from it one time. So I know no one uses it. So I think I just kind of wanted to capture at least 2 flags and defend 2 flags and call in as many spy planes and counter spy planes as I could. I did have Blackbird as my 3rd perk, and I think I forgot to equip it here. Because I think I did get up to 7 with Hardline, but it didn't come up. So I think I actually forgot to equip it for this game. He didn't, Xbox Ahoy didn't say exactly which kill streaks you use. And I think if I had to do it over again, I think maybe SAM Turret and Care Package might have been the better perks for 4 and 5. SAM Turret will help prevent you from using your Strellas just for spy planes. You can save your Strela for the enemy care package helicopters and the chopper gunners. And actually the SAM turrets could take those out pretty quickly too, and it's pretty cheap for 3 kill streak with Hardline. And care package, the worst care package you would have gotten was ammo, but you could re-roll that, and then the next one after that could have been, I don't know what, a C car, probably the next worst one, or a spy plane. But even then, they'll help your team in them taking some of the objectives. So I did have a pretty good game here. I think I ended up going 12-2, but I felt a little heat. I got a little heat in the lobby. There was an older guy yelling at me saying I was camping too much, which was a first time ever. Someone's ever said anything to me on the PS3 about camping that much, but can't really explain to him what I was doing. I don't think he was going to believe me. So, well, that's all I got for game one. I'll see you games in game two, and peace out.